Greetings everyone, and thank you for joining us on this week's edition of GTV. I'm Luke Wood and this is the news from Gyeonggi Province this week. The second Creativity and Humanity Education Sharing exhibition, organised by the Gyeonggi Provincial Administration, was held on the 6th and 7th of September. This year's event was held under the theme of Add Imagination, Divide Wisdom and Multiply Hope. A GTV reporter was there. More than 300 students are intent on drawing patterns on sneakers on the lawn. These pretty shoes, carrying the warmth of Korean children, will be delivered to children in poor districts in Africa.
평소에는 많이 생각을 못 하고 있었는데 이번 기회에 좀 더 많이 관심을 갖고 생각해 볼 수 있는 계기가 될 것 같아요.
The site was divided into 3 thematic zones in which educational programs provided by various educational institutes were offered for students to experience.
저랑 되게 잘 맞게 결과가 나와서 되게 기분도 좋고 학교에서 그냥 빡빡하게 공부하는 것보다 나와서 가끔 활동하는 것도 괜찮은 것 같아요.
50 educational organisations and institutes participated in this year's Education Sharing exhibition and introduced various learning programs in separate booths. Most of the programs feature interesting methods of learning through active participation by students.
여러분들의 꿈을, 여러분들의 길을 마음껏 펼치는 도우미로서 우리 교육이 발전해 나갈 수 있기를.
With the abundance of historical assets, as well as cultural and educational resources, Gyeonggi Province hopes to lead the national in transforming the conventional, lecture-based classroom education to a more effective experiential education. The Korean Thanksgiving holidays, or Chuseok, starts on the 18th of September. Chuseok, the second biggest traditional holiday in Korea, in this season when housewives are more concerned about shopping for home memorial services. The markets, full of Thanksgiving goodies and colourful gift sets, are teeming with holiday shoppers, but the look of housewives' faces are not as bright as the holiday atmosphere that shops project.
물가가 너무 올라가서요. 솔직히 월급 대비 장보기가 너무 힘들거든요. 근데 가격 좀 조금 다운 좀 됐으면 좋겠어요. 주부 입장에서는.
While the prices of some of the fruits and meat products decreased due to production increase, vegetables and many other goods have gone up 20%. However, there is a way to be a clever shopper, if one can find special bargains that are offered. One sure way to buy food for home memorial services is through the online Gyeonggi Cyber Mall. The Gyeonggi Cyber Mall began daily special sales offering 12 key items for Thanksgiving, including beef and Korean cookies, at prices discounted by up to 67%. There are also bargains at Gyeonggi Gyeonggi Mall for mobile shopping and direct sales in 20 cities and counties.
우수 농특산물을 저렴하게 구입할 수 있도록 도와, 시군, 농협이 참여하는 직거래 장터를 개설하여 운영하고 있습니다. 시청과 군청의 광장과 주민자치센터, 농협, 하나로마트, 공원 등을 활용하시면
With the right information, shopping for Thanksgiving can be not only economical but also satisfying. A movie theatre exclusively for seniors, which opened last December in Ansan City of Gyeonggi Province, is gaining popularity among elderly citizens. The second of its kind in Korea, following the one in Seoul, this cinema is one of the official designated social enterprises. The posters on this cinema feature famous Hollywood and Korean actors and actresses of the old days. More than 150 seniors on average visit the movie theatre for seniors in Gyeonggi Province.
시간 보내기 좋고 또 이제 보면 옛날 추억도 생각나고 새로운 걸 이제 느끼고 그러니까 옛날 배우도 다시 볼 수 있고.
Most of the employees of the cinema are also seniors themselves.
일어나는 게 즐겁고 그냥 보람 있죠. 뭐. 그렇게 하고 여기 오시는 어르신들하고 대화도 하고 상담도 하고 재밌어요.
Most of the movies shown at this cinema are classics, which seniors enjoy because it refreshes their memory and reminds them of the old days. This cinema only charges a 2,000 Korean won entrance fee to anyone older than 55 years of age. This cinema has also been officially designated as a good price offering business.
극장이 어떤 어르신들한테 일자리라든지 또 어르신들의 문화 공간이라든지 이런 것들을 잘 알리고 관객을 잘 설득하다 보면 저희가 또 영리를 취할 수도 있고요.
Korea is fast becoming an aging society, and there is a growing need for programs that accommodate seniors. Senior cinemas can be one of them. Ginseng is known to have its best quality when harvested in mid-October. However, some of the ginseng farmers in major ginseng production regions of Gyeonggi Province are not harvesting since their ginseng plants were hit by a spreading of blight. With harvesting season only weeks ahead after years of growing, the leaves of ginseng plants in this farm in Paju City turned black. Some even developed to a white fluffy fungus. The culprit is grey mould. Grey mould can damage leaves and seeds as well as roots of ginseng. Having already lost a good portion of ginseng plants due to hot temperatures during the summer, farmers are now almost devastated by having to witness years of their hard work simply turn into nothing.
회색곰팡이병이 발생이 많이 됐어요. 줄기속물음병까지 생겨서 이게 좀 더 많이 진행이 되면 뿌리까지 썩을 그런 우려성이 있어서 굉장히 오랜 염려가 되네요.
According to a recent survey, grey mould was spread 10 times over the past 3 months since early June. The Agricultural Research Institute of Gyeonggi Province confirmed that the onset of disease was triggered by high humidity after the heavy rainfall.
잿빛곰팡이병에 대한 약제를 한 번 더 처리하여서 이것을 좀 병원균을 많이 줄여주는 것이 내년도에 병이 다시 재발하는 것을 방지할 수 있습니다.
The Gyeonggi Agricultural Research and Extension Service is currently working on measures to help ginseng farmers minimise damage. Suwon's Hwasong Fortress has been undergoing restoration since 1973. Marking the 40th year of the restoration project this year, a special exhibition is being held in Suwon Hwasong to show to the public the history of the restoration of the fortress, which is one of the World Cultural Heritages. A miniature replica of the Grand Main Gate of Suwon Hwasong, through which the king of the Korean Choson dynasty passed, attracts the attention of the viewers.
한눈에 수원성의 역사를 볼 수 있어서 너무 좋았고요. 수원성을 처음부터 다 돌고 와서 보니까 그 돌 같은 것도 다 도면에 그려져 있는 게 정말 인상적이었어요.
The history of the restoration work was disclosed to the public for the first time since the comprehensive restoration project began exactly 40 years ago. The exhibition shows every detail of the materials used for planning, including the first draft of drawings, as well as the records of measurements and the progress of actual restoration work. In one corner of the exhibition hall, a video clip is shown featuring those who actually participated in the beginning of the work. Their voices recorded at the time vividly convey the enthusiasm of those involved.
이건 요새 것이라고 해서 연구도 되지 않고 그 자료를 보관하거나 이러는데도 크게 의미를 두지 않는 부분들이 있습니다. 모든 자료에 대해서 중요하다는 것을 일반인들이 인식을 하고
The special exhibition of the restoration history will remain open until the 27th of October. Gyeonggi Province Governor Kim Mun-soo visited the homes of the subjects of Muhan Dolbong Welfare Services. Muhan Dolbong, or limitless caring, is a generic term that encompasses various customised welfare service programs for individuals in underprivileged conditions. Lee Jong-sun, a senior woman, and her family was selected as a subject of Muhan Dolbong in August this year. This family had special visitors today. The visitor was Governor Kim. He comforted Lee, whose family had been living in an extremely difficult situation since her eldest son failed in his business. He talked with Lee and expressed his concerns for her children and Lee's health condition. For the first time in a long while, the faces of Lee and members of her family were lit with a smile as they talked with Governor Kim.
큰아들도 일을 하긴 하는데 몸이 건강이 안 좋아하고 쉬는 날도 또 많고 매일가 많이 힘들어요.
Governor Kim also visited Carnation House, a home for solitary seniors. Most of them were having a life with few pleasures doing repetitive, part-time jobs. Their faces also lit up as they talked with Governor Kim.
경제가 어려워지게 됨에 따라서 어려운 가정이 많이 생기고 이분들께 실질적인 도움이 될 수 있도록 더 혜택이 좀 확대되기를 바랍니다.
The welfare programs of Gyeonggi Province are geared to helping underprivileged individuals and sharing. There are a growing number of aged job seekers in Korea. To address the increasing demand for employment opportunities, the Gyeonggi Provincial Administration organised a large-scale job fair for all ages from their 20s to 60s. A GTV reporter was there. A large number of job searchers in all ages visited this employment promotion event, called the Gyeonggi 20 to 60 Job Fair. Among high school students in school uniforms, a middle-aged woman practices introducing herself, and others try to perfect their resumes relying on a magnifying glass. From job interviews to employment consultations, they are enthusiastic as any youths.
이런 뭐 신문 같은 거 보고 가면은 그게 막 다 뭐 일할 만한 조건이 안 되더라고. 근데 여기는 정부에서 하는 거니까 우선 신빙성이 있고 와서 한번 이력서도 내보고.
There are also young applicants. Many of them are very nervous because they have never taken an aptitude test or had a job interview before.
보니까 어르신들도 많이 계시는데 저도 열심히 해서 잘 됐으면 좋겠어요.
80 companies, including recruiting agencies from a variety of fields, participated in the job fair, occupying separate booths for job consultations and interviews.
20대에서 60대까지 누구나 다 와서 취업을 할 수 있는 데입니다. 지금 우리가 사회적으로 봤을 때 고령화가 되고 그랬을 때 인구가 많지 않습니까? 고령인구가. 그래서 일자리가 없습니다. 그래서 이런 자리를 통해서
The Gyeonggi Provincial Administration plans to hold 20 more all-age job fairs like this until the end of this year. It reflects the growing need for employment among older generations. Thank you for joining us on this week's edition of GTV. We look forward to seeing you next week.